Well, the two young lads, Cian Murphy, Cian Barger, are out obviously, and we're hopeful that Griffin Kev can do a bit. Shane Griffin and Kevin O'Connor can maybe do a bit tonight and make themselves available for tomorrow, which would be great because to have, like, Griff has been out for probably 8-9 weeks, I would say. So it'd be great to have those two available, and hopefully everyone else will come through as well.
I don't know if any of the local press want to, I don't want to hog the whole thing, if some of them want to ask.
Yeah, maybe a general question. What did you learn of the first game against Niederkorn?
That we can't give away soft goals from our side, and that at this level you get punished for that. So it's something we look to eradicate, and something we would have dealt with, and hopefully tomorrow night we won't be as, what would I say, be as open as that really from one stage, getting caught on the break for the second goal, and it's just something we need to address.
John, the Niederkorn manager was sitting there a little earlier, and he said his concern is obviously with the 2 goals away from home, and you've a big task ahead. His concern is that he's, in his words, you've nothing to lose, and that makes Cork City dangerous in this game. Do you know where he's coming from? Do you go along with that too?
I do. I can understand what he's saying, to be fair. But look, we still have to go out and put in a performance. There'll be personal pride at stake. There's pride for the club and the supporters, and we'll be going out to put in a performance first and foremost. And as I said, hopefully we don't concede something soft and be rightly chasing it and stay in the game for as long as possible, and hopefully go out and get the first goal and see where that takes us.
Rogers, is that your sort of sense of it as well? That it's I mean, there's a feeling out there that the tie's already dead. You can't afford to share that view, obviously. But
No.
What's your realistic sense of what you've got to do here and where you're at in the touch?
I think, like, first and foremost, like the manager was saying, like, we need to put in a performance that when we're getting on the plane tomorrow night, we can look at each other and know we gave it everything, and you know, and I think if we do that, we'll be happy enough coming away from it, and we'd have a bit of belief and a bit of confidence as well that if we do that, we possibly could get a result. But I think the main thing, like the manager was saying, was just come away and just have pride in our performance. And I think we'd be happy with that, you know. And just I think if we do that, naturally there's a result that might possibly follow. Like,
I mean, did you feel you kind of let yourselves down in the first leg when you talk about having pride in the performance, whatever the result? Did you feel you couldn't leave the pitch feeling anything like that after the first leg?
Yeah, 100%. It's always the way after a loss. I think, you know, it's especially because it's like a community club, so, you know, even the days after it and stuff is tough. It's tough to just walk around the community, whatever, and, you know, try to lift your head up high. Like, it's a terrible feeling if you're like you know, you I suppose let people down in a certain sense. But in saying that, I think in the game, if we eradicate our own mistakes, there's not much in it. Like, and there's a tie there that was, you know, it was within our grasp.
Yeah, I mean, did those goals really knock the stuffing out of you in that game? Was that really what dictated everything that came after them? Because you didn't actually threaten a whole lot in the second half, it's probably fair to say. Had you just sort of kind of confidence gone? Yeah,
that happens, you know, and possibly did happen to us, you know. It took us a while to respond, whereas we shouldn't have. We should have just kind of, you know, kept doing what we were doing, because the opening of the game before the goals, you know, wasn't that long, but we were the better team, and I think we were dictating the play, and we were you know, we were creating, we would get it up around the box, we were putting crosses in the box, so yeah, maybe conceding as softly as we did against the run of play, I would think kind of it knocked the confidence a little bit, I suppose, and it's up to us to react to that, and we should have reacted better. But yeah, maybe on the day, because it's kind of within quick succession, we gave away another one, you know. So I think yeah, that would have had a big impact on what happened afterwards, maybe. But I suppose we shouldn't really have let that affect us.
Of course.
Questions. The first question is: do you have injured players for tomorrow or not?
from last week's squad, we've a couple of lads that are hopefully going to train tonight that have been out for a few weeks. So hopefully once they can train tonight and get through tonight, that they could be available for tomorrow night as well. So and there's 2 other young lads that have been out long term as well. So nothing else major from the squad last week. Everyone else that was there is more or less fit to play as well.
Okay,
So
and for the players, tomorrow, is the weather maybe a problem for you or not?
No, look, you know, we both have to play in it, and I'm sure there'll be water breaks or whatever, you know, so we'll just deal with that. We can't control it, so I don't think it can come into our preparation really, you know, so we just need to go out and play the game we need to play.
Thank you.
John, you're kind of underdogs now, probably more overseeded and favourites in the first leg, but is that something you can turn to your advantage, the sort of that spirit of being underdogs where most people don't expect you to come out of this with a win over the whole tie? Is that something that can be used to motivate players?
yeah, and look, the motivation should be there. As I said, personal pride should be the main motivation you have anyway. Look, absolutely. Look, as you said earlier, not many people expect us to come over here and get anything. We know if we put in a performance like we know that's in the players, to be fair to them, that we could get a positive result. And main thing is to, as I said earlier, we need to just try and go out and score that first goal and try and open up the tie. And we know if we can do that, that the tie will open up, because we just have to have maybe a bit of patience as well. That goal doesn't have to come in the first 10-15 minutes. That we just have to be patient and keep doing the right things. And if we do get a setback like last week, that we don't drop our heads. And look, I get maybe at times with confidence is an issue that can sometimes happen, but we need to get back to doing what we were doing before even the first goal last week. And look, as you say, not many people expect us to do anything here, but I know the boys, and I know the way we trained the last few weeks and the way we prepared for this game, that if we put in a performance, that a result will hopefully follow.
Would you second that, Gearoid? I mean, amongst the players, is there a mood like we can surprise people here, we can actually show something that we weren't able to show in the first leg?
Yeah, 100%, of course. If not, sure, if we didn't think that, there'd be no point coming out here, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
I think there's definitely we definitely have belief, you know what I mean? And like we said, we know how good we are, and we know how hard we work day in, day out in the training ground, you know. So sometimes that doesn't transpire onto the pitch. And look, you go in, you look at that, and you try and fix it and eradicate the mistakes. But just in general, I think there's definitely a strong belief that, you know, we have the players in our squad to go and get a result here.
And maybe just the last one, John. I mean, you talked last time about Markey and needing to get more crosses into him, and now he's not available. I mean, I know you've been asked this a million times, but you haven't scored, I think, in 3 competitive games, and if you were to win this outright, you'd need to score 3 in 90 minutes, or at least 2 to extend it. Where are the goals going to come from? What gives you confidence that you can kind of break the duck of recent times?
I think you just need to stay positive too, and we have been. Players work on that all the time. We do work on that the whole time. You need to be positive, hopefully, and as I said, you keep doing the right things and keep working hard, and surely sometimes at some stage something will turn for us, and but that comes from hard work and keep doing as I said, if a player misses a chance, I don't mind that, as long as he still has the courage and confidence to go back in there again and be willing to take another strike at goal. And I've no doubt once we keep doing those things that things will turn for us that way, and tomorrow night will hopefully be the start to that. And no matter who's on the pitch, if we get good crosses in the box, we'll have opportunities to score goals, because last week we got, as I spoke about that, we had a lot of numbers in the box at times. Sometimes it was maybe our set pieces, the delivery wasn't great, or the final ball wasn't great, but if we can keep getting the numbers in the box like we did last week, that and if the quality of the ball is slightly better, that we will have opportunities.